it's Jenna. So for week 8, film 10, I'm obviously doing a video blog and deciding to answer question number 3. How are paintings of the Impressionists distinctly different than those before them? What does avant-garde mean and how does it relate? Is this a step in the right direction and why? And do you think that these paintings are nice and why does Collings think that? So, sorry. The Impressionist era was the era that started painting outdoors and using natural lighting to capture beautiful and natural effects of the sunlight hitting the canvas. Like stated in my lecture blog post, a lot of the painters preferred to create their paintings outdoors and in one sitting, attempting to finish their art before the sun would set. This era created more awareness of natural light and colors and shifted into more of like a natural scene of painting. These paintings are different from paintings before them because before the Impressionist period, there was a lot of detail that was focused on, and it took days or even months to finish the paintings. In previous documentaries watched for class, the artist would use darkness and subtle lighting and create like more realistic images to more so tell a story. The Impressionists kind of almost seem happier. More carefree. They paint landscapes, natural things from the outdoors. Like referenced in lecture for film, the Impressionists don't focus on every detail. So, like the example you used in your lecture about the grass strokes, they're not focused upon. It's just kind of like a woo instead of like stroke, 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 like that. So basically, Impressionists capture the image effortlessly almost. Um, Avant-garde, when being used in like an art context, describes people who welcome new or unusual ideas and experiences. A quote from one of my sources that's referenced in my blog states, "Is applied to art, avant-garde means that art introduces or explores new forms or subject matter." So it began in the 19th century and was followed by successive movements of modern art. And then another source in one of my reference states that avant-garde involves exploring new artistic methods or experimenting with new techniques in order to produce better art. Which that quote leads me to believe that this is a step in the right direction because it involves new beginnings and new adventures for artists to take on and to challenge themselves with. Um, I think the paintings created by the Impressionists are very visually appealing. And I like that they come off almost effortless. I mean, clearly a lot of time was spent into making them, but I think that the effortless look is so pretty. Also love like the use of the colors and the fact that they were all painted outdoors kind of gives it like a happier kind of vibe to it, like a more relaxing, peaceful meaning. Collins does like the artwork from the Impressionist. He appreciated like the different brush strokes and like the depiction of light in each painting. It's easy to see like the happiness in these paintings from this era as opposed to the ones in the other film documentaries that we watch for this class this semester. So that is it. I attached in my actual post, my actual blog post, the question for next week. So that is it. All right, thanks.